Welcome to the strip club. We're back, guys. I don't know what episode this is, but we definitely in 2026, and this year has been, to say the least, it's been a little better than 2025. I think we have experienced growth. We have experienced growth as a community, but we're still here in a space for real conversation that men don't always get a permission to have. Conversations about pressure, purpose, identity, fatherhood, and the emotional weight we carry, often in silence. We're still going deep. I hope you guys have appreciated the content thus far, because I've tried to stay away from the highlight reels and the surface level motivation. Try to talk about things that live beneath the success, beneath the expectations, and beneath the role of being a man. So if you've ever felt torn between who you're expected to be and how you actually feel, well, welcome. This space is for you. And I'm your host, Asa Paul Seeley. Welcome to the Strip Club. Okay, so let's talk about it. The Johari Window. I was at my barber a few months back, and barbers are very enlightening. They know it all, and I say that with all the love in the world. But my barber put me on to the Johari Window, and in our conversation that day, I told him, I'm like, I wanna do an episode about the Johari Window, because I had to do some research on it before I could bring it to you, because it's deep, and it's one of the hardest moments in personal growth, is realizing that your intentions don't always match your impact. And that conversation that day opened a proverbial window for me, and in my research, I had to figure it out, that how you mean to show up isn't always how you actually show up. You see, the Johari Window, it puts language to something deeply uncomfortable. See, there are parts of ourselves that we don't see, but others, they experience it regularly. And hearing that could hurt, especially if you see yourself as self-aware, especially if you pride yourself on growth. But growth doesn't eliminate blind spots. It actually reveals them. Therapy has a way of slowing conversations down, of asking follow-up questions you didn't expect, of pointing out patterns you thought were coincidences, like how you shut down when conflict gets uncomfortable. I do that. Or how you over-explain instead of just listening, or how you avoid vulnerability by staying logical. See, none of these things make you a bad person. They make you human. Aren't we all just human? But awareness, it changes responsibility. See, once you see it, you're accountable for it. You can't unsee it. And that's where growth really begins. You can't change what you keep defending. You can't grow where ego stays in charge. And self-awareness isn't about beating yourself up. It's about becoming more intentional in how you show up at work, in relationships, and most importantly, with yourself. See, awareness isn't uncomfortable, but it is also freeing, because it gives you choice. Before we close, remember this. I want you to do your own research on the Johari Window and see where you fit in. Go through that journey. See, again, strength isn't about how much you can carry. It's about knowing when something needs attention. If this episode resonated, sit with it. Share it with someone who needs it. You see, growth starts with honesty, especially with yourself. Thank you for being here. And this is the Strip Club, where we stay present, we stay grounded, and most of all, we stay stripped.